Right. For sure. Um, on top of the tech, I'm interested to know how you guys like to think about data, uh, pricing data in the market. You know, super glad, right, that you guys are leveraging the Fairlanes data.
Sure.
But would love to hear a little bit about how you guys kind of leverage pricing intelligence to serve those customers.
Sure. So, I think over the last several years, probably the last decade or so, maybe a little bit longer, visibility was the number one issue that faced our issue, especially our side of it. And when uh, tools such as Freight Tracer and MacroPoint and FourKites and those folks like that put software in place, I think that issue has been solved, so to speak. And I think what's happening now, the biggest issue that we face is simply a data issue, and more importantly,
Mhm.
a clean hygiene data
Right,
issue,
interoperability. Yeah.
right? Uh, there are plenty of data tools out there, namely DAT or uh, you know truck stop or whoever else, and we have all used those, um, and I think we are all ingrained to hear those tools tell us, hey, we have X amount of billions of dollars that we use to compile this data for you. And to me, I'm not so interested in that top dollar number, right? What I am interested in is the hygiene of the data, the
Hmm.
integrity of the data, right? And that is what draws me to Fairlanes. Uh, it is much more effective when my team knows, uh, you know, the data that's not important to me. Um, could be layover fees or lumper fees. The again the data
Accessorial.
that's
Yeah.
unimportant, the accessorials that are unimportant, that mean nothing when we are trying to estimate a cost, right? So I am not confident in the other tools that we work with. I'm not confident that they are wiping those out, and we know that Fairlanes is doing that. And so, from a transactional standpoint, this market is really heavy on the transactional side right now.
Mhm.
And if my team is using data that doesn't have good hygiene, and we're up against the clock, we cannot forecast what that cost is going to be with any confidence, right? So it, a lot of these tools just simply, um, it's a guessing game. And when we use Fairlanes, we know that the hygiene is clean, and we can go back to a customer within seconds and understand with a high level of confidence that our estimate is accurate. We're fortunate enough to control our own TMS, so
Mhm.
we're putting the data in certain places within the TMS that we can do this really fast. So for us, our team can have a rate back to a customer within seconds and have a very high level of confidence in what we're giving back to them. And in this market,
Right.
it's obviously really important to be able to do that. And so I think it's really important for folks to understand the difference in Fairlane's and other tools. It is, just seeing the raw data too, right? If I can extract the raw data, not only can I have that average in seconds, but if I can pinpoint specific raw examples, I might even be able to dive a little bit deeper and say, hey, this example works a little bit better for me than these others. And the rate actually may change just a bit, but I know based off of that raw data what may work a little bit better for me
Right.
and have even more confidence. And I'm not aware of any other tool that's going to give you the raw data. And that is a huge point of emphasis for us. And again, because we control our own TMS, we're putting it in spots where our users, are working with loads that they're covering for customers, and that data is just spilling out in front of them, and they can make an educated, um, uh, estimate really fast, and look at that raw data, look at the averages, and get back to a customer in a very, very short amount of time, and again have confidence in what they're sending back.
It's a good
Love
point there that you made about hygiene, right? Hygiene of the data and the different sources out there. And I think that's a challenge for everybody is that hygiene, especially, and you guys have a TMS, proprietary TMS that's out in the market. So you understand this as well as you have employees, right? And not necessarily all loads are entered into a TMS and brought through the system in a very clean way. And I know this certainly firsthand because I probably wasn't the cleanest data